about that.
Wow. So that's for you. Okay.
Is this legit? Yeah.
How is this boat different from the boat you were on?
Well, the layout's a little bit different up in the front here, in terms of where everything's laid out. The captain stairs usually on the right side.
We can walk and talk if you
People.
want.
Overall, though, the actual layout is similar. Our emergency boat on the Rainier, though, is in the middle.
So does this bring back a lot of good memories?
It does, yeah. I had a really great time. I get a little anxiety when things don't exactly work out perfectly, like this morning. We're good. I'm trying to get our tour guide to give us all this information. So I'm kind of digging, you know? Because I know a lot of stuff, and I'm kind of sort of probing him. Did you get that idea?
Back in 09, 10, and 11, and then I just reported here last November. So,
Okay. Yeah.
So I'm going on my third year on the boat.
And then you'll be having a new assignment?
In a couple years, yeah. These are 2-year assignments.
Okay, got it.
Here for a while.
Where are you originally from?
Originally from Michigan.
Cool.
Have you ever had a teacher at sea on your boat?
Yes, we like to have them come out quite a bit. In fact, I'm in the process of figuring out our schedule for next season, and then as soon as I figure that out, I'm going to call the teacher at sea program and say we can take, on these trips, we can take a teacher to sea.
How about trying to get some people from our high school? So no, I mean we're good. We're good people. We're smart, and we will do a good job.
You've done it, right? You told
I mean, no, if you look at my blog, it's pretty awesome.
No, I know that, and I remember that last year. I think you have. That's the venue you have to move.
Right.
No shortcuts.
No, but they can put out a recommendation.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe they catch enough fish to feed the crew.
So I put in a plug-in for TAF teachers. Let's see how it goes. I'm gonna put one more plug-in because he can recommend folks. Okay?
Are we doing it right now?
Well, I gotta be a little bit tactful. You already heard my plug-in for teachers, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try one more time. This is why we're also really good, but it just moves a little bit, you know? This is the engine room.
We'll
What
just
we're
do
talking
a quick
about?
loop around.
Yeah, this is actually really cool. Most tubers never get to come to the engine room. Again, I plugged it. Woo. Do you get the bioluminescent plankton in your toilet here?
Occasionally we do. We don't see it a lot in Alaska, but our last project in Southern California, we did see it. And so you get up in the middle of the night, you go to the bathroom, and you flush your toilet, and you see glowing.
Avery said she had some of the biggest glowing sessions ever.
And I was telling everybody, not everyone was able to see it in their toilet, but if you were,
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome. I was in there like several hours, flushing the toilet.
Well, you could also just go up to the bridge wing and look over the side, and the bow wake will churn it up also.
Oh yeah, kind of like Avatar. Yeah, I like that too.
Red, yellow.
It's different alarm systems. So red if it's kind of a critical alarm. Yellow and green if it's a minor.
So I guess we were lucky. In Alaska, said they don't usually get that. I had it in Alaska. My toilet. It was meant to be. Meant to be. It's karma. It's fate, really. That's what it comes down to.
Oil tank level.
Ask him if a few of us can race and put on survival suits.
I already asked him, didn't I? Kind of.
You did, how?
Well, I said, isn't there a time standard for putting that thing on? I was
Yeah,
hoping
but you
he
didn't
was-
ask. No, but you didn't ask the question.
Okay, you push it.
You were doing West Coast style. I've got to be like, can we have a survival suit race, New York style?
Up to the ships and say you need to go see what they do in the field, and so they need to have appreciation for it.
It smells like fried fish in here.
They're saying like, well, why are they